Hello, I'm using the old camera tonight because I had to reload the page and then I forgot to select the right camera. So we're going at old school tonight. It looks weird now. Wow, look who showed up. Well, my mom died, so I guess it makes sense that Leo, who also died to me, would show up. Oh yeah, and Ajax. Yeah, she passed away last week, man. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, it sucks. Keep trying to dust my shoulder off and keep moving, man, but it's just not that easy. Look at all these hard ones I got in here, dude. She didn't. She did. You know, that's something I didn't fucking tell you guys about. Is that when I went and saw her back in July, she had it with my fucking sister. She had it with Ginger. She was like, when I get better, would it be okay if I come back and stay with you guys? And I was like, Mom, I don't have a problem with you coming back home. The only problem I had with it was that when she moved in with Ginger and everything, she ended up getting a hospital bed and fucking all this extra stuff. And I was like, I don't mind bringing you back with us and everything, Mom. That's fine. Everything. I'll come and get you if you feel better and everything like that. That's fine. The only problem I see is like you have a hospital bed and everything now, and I don't know how we're gonna get all that back to fucking, Iowa and everything. And she was like, "Oh, we'll figure it out and everything like that," because we just assumed she was going to kick out this time, but this one she couldn't do. Yay, love the old camera. I mean, it's okay, but after using the HD one for as long as I had, it looks weird now. Yep. Yep. And then a week after a death, I have to deal with you again. Maybe not for long, knowing you. Jason's pretty much adopted your method now. He comes in here, hey everybody, how's it going? Hugs to everybody. And then he's just like, fucking, everybody look at me, look at my big dick. And then we're like, what? And then we're like, what does that mean, Jason? And then he's gone. Hey, pretty much. We have been getting him to play games lately when we've been doing games and shit, but even then, he like halfway through, like Death Punch and fucking oh, like Death Punch and Elijah and sometimes Jax when she's here. Like they'll play the fucking game like all fucking night and shit. Jason will play like 2 rounds and he's like, I'm gonna go lay down. Fuck this noise. How's Chloe? She got hit by a car. She's dead. Um, I wonder if I would have said the same thing about my mom. Would you believe that? How's your mom? She got hit by a car. She's dead. No, she got mad one night and left, and I just didn't care. Because it was over something stupid. Like always. But this one was just, it was the bottom of the barrel of fucking stupid to where, like, I was just like, I'm not, sometimes I'm just like, maybe I did get a little fucking heated about it. Maybe she got a little heated about it. Let me go smooth things over. But the last one, I was like, fuck her. She can stay gone. I don't care. I'm not doing it with this one because, like, I even acknowledged that I knew she was joking and she fucking, I was just like, fuck it. I was like, I don't care. She hasn't said that she has been upset with me or anything. It wasn't like, fuck you, Will, I'm leaving, I'm done. And then she leaves and everything like that. No, she just disappeared. Like right after the last comment she made, she disappeared. And I was like, she better not be fucking mad about that. And then she hasn't been back since. And I saw her comment on Brendan's video, Wet Movies. So I was like, here's what I'm going to do. I've been looking at every Brendan video ever since he's been uploading. And I've been going to the comment section. And I'm like, the second I see her comment again on a video is when I'm just going to be like, oh my God, I thought you died. You haven't been in here. And so, I thought about texting her that. Like, oh my God, since you died, I've been so fucking lonely. The chat has been so lonely. So I figured I'd just text your number one more time for old time's sake and just see what happens. So then when she texts me back, like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh fuck, you are alive. Like that's what I kind of want to do. But it starts a fucking conversation of like, why did you leave and everything like that. And I just thought it was stupid. She left over fucking, my great grandma was hit by a car. Damn. And everything's just coming up Millhouse lately, man. I swear. No, but we were doing I went back to gaming for a long time. You missed that whole debacle. So we were getting high playing like Family Feud, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, fucking Monopoly, Life. We were playing all these games. And one night we did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? And when I'm high, I take the shit very seriously. Like I'm really playing for the fucking million and shit. To the point where like I start talking my ass out of answers that are right. It's like, what's 2 plus 2? I'm like, it could be 4, but I don't know, man. 5 looking pretty good, man. 2 plus 2 is 5. That sounds right, man. I don't know. I think they're fucking, like that's how I get when I start playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and shit. So one night she comes in, and I'm not even high yet, mind you. I think I'm getting there, but I'm not even high. And like, it was some weird question. I don't even know what the fuck it was. It was like something about brain surgery. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it. And I use my 50-50. And Jennifer comes in. She's like, hey. And we're like, hey, what's up? And no, she didn't even say, hey, because like we're trying to figure out the answer. Like Def Punch is like, well, it could be this. And like, Elijah's like, well, maybe that. And, and then finally Jennifer's like, the answer is turtles. Because we all know Jennifer loves fucking turtles. But she caught me right in the middle of like, I'm trying to fucking figure this out. So I was like, well, considering turtles isn't one of the answer, no help there, And she was like, it was a joke. And I was like, I figured. Like, I even acknowledged it. Like, I figured it was a joke. Haven't heard from her since. That was it. That was her fucking breaking point. That was my breaking point, too, essentially. Because I'm just like, you're going to be, again, over trivia. Twice now. I never noticed that until just now, but twice now she's fucked this over trivia. There's only so many times I can forgive somebody for their fucking crazy before I have to say, like, I can't fucking do it anymore. You can have the fucking nicest titties in the world, but like, I can't. There's only like a handful of people that like I would probably let abuse me and still come back. Jax is one of them. Jax, Rachel at work, Tina Fey, Justina Valentine is probably the list that like you could stab me and I would apologize for making the knife bloody. Oh, sorry about that. Let me clean that off for you. There you go. Oh, you wanted another one. Okay. Yeah. Yep. There you go. SDL. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck Steph Delanders. Kiss my ass. Who, my great grandma? Yeah, yeah. How's she doing? That's what I assumed he was asking. You know? That was a long time ago. It killed her. Well, thanks for bringing us all down. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, no, I got to show Leo who I've been chatting up at work. My mom did that at a comedy show once. I told you that when we went and saw Christopher Titus. That's where I got that line from. Like he was talking about being divorced and everything. He looks at my mom and he was like, "You, ma'am, are you divorced?" And she's like, "No, widowed." And he pauses and he's like, "Thanks for bringing everybody down." After the show, my mom is just like, "Fucking stop bringing me to these fucking shows where they talk to me." Go get him. I know, right? Isn't she hot? Fuck. I don't have a chance in hell, but I figure why not? She's at Firehouse? Yeah. Yeah, she works for me. I had that picture I sent you is when I had flowers delivered to the store on our birthday. Which that was a fiasco on its own. So I just got back from the pool, so I'm going to be in the bath listening. Of course. So I knew 2 weeks beforehand when her birthday was because we're friends on Facebook, so I knew. And like I said, she's hot as fuck. Like I said, just go before I tell you the flower story. Death Punch one day, I was like, "Man, if you saw Rachel, you'd ask her the same thing or something." And he was like, "No, I don't. I have a girlfriend." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, go look at her profile picture." He comes back and he was like, "All right, I retract my last statement." The El Juggalo. Is that Justice? I doubt it. He would not go by El Juggalo. Not on fucking Facebook, he wouldn't. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, so what story was I telling? The fucking one before the flowers. I forgot. Fuck. Juggalo fucked me up. Whoop whoop. Magic, magic, ninjas, what? Magic, magic, ninjas, what? Okay, sorry. Yeah, but there was something before the flower fiasco I was about to explain. All right, anyway, so fuck it. All right, I'll figure it out. So anyway, I ordered the flowers and everything. They're going to be delivered on her birthday at the store during business hours. I'm like, that's weird. All right. So the day comes. Oh, DP saw her profile. That's what I was explaining. That's right. He came back and was just like, okay, I retract my last statement. And I was like, yeah, see, there you go. See what I mean? All right, so anyway, that's what I was explaining. I knew I was explaining something before whoop whoop came in. So the day comes, it's her birthday. Hey, happy birthday. I sent her text and everything. So we're working. Now I look at the delivery notice. Anywhere between 9:45 and 1 o'clock. Well, 9:45 and 1:45. I'm like, that's a good window. All right, because we both get off at 2. So I'm like, that's a good window. That's a good window for us to have, you know. The day goes on. I'm looking for fucking FedEx trucks and fucking all day. Like, they see me looking out the window, but they have no idea why, you know. So I'm looking out the fucking window. Fucking 1 o'clock hits. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I want the gift to her. Because what my plan was for the gift to arrive. And then she's like, what? What the fuck is it? Because I didn't put my name on it. You know, I just said, happy birthday, you gorgeous flower. That's all I put. So, like, my plan was the flowers arrived. She's like, what? What the fuck is this? Like, who would send this? And then I'm like, surprise. That was the plan. So 1:15 comes, 1:30 comes, and finally 1:45 comes, and I'm like, fuck, man. Finally, like, Rachel was just like, you know what? It's my birthday. It's dead. I'm going to go ahead and go. Is everybody okay with that? And everybody's like, yeah. And I was like, no, I am not okay with that. You know? And she was like, okay, well, and she fucking leaves. You know? So as she's heading out, they're just like, okay, Will, you can go too. And they're like, you gave us that look, you know? Because they know I hate working when Rachel's not there. Because, like, sometimes they're like, Will, can you work Friday? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll come in and everything. And then, like, I get there, I'm like, okay, so why am I here? And they're like, Rachel called in. I'm like, son of a bitch. Nah, fuck this. I'm going home. Like, they have to bamboozle me to get me to come to work and shit. Because they know I'm, like, replacing Rachel. They probably know I won't do it. The only day that I accept is, like, Saturday, because I know Rachel doesn't work Saturdays. Anyway, so I go to the back. I get my shit. I'm leaving and everything. And, back there, I'm complimenting her hair and shit like usual. So we're leaving and everything. We get to the parking lot, and I finally tell her, I was like, okay, I wanted it to be a surprise, but you were supposed to get a birthday gift at the store today. And she looks at me like, what? I was like, but it didn't show up. It was supposed to be here by 1:45, but it ain't here. So it might come later. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I might come back for it then. I was like, all right, well, just so you know, I got your gift. And she was like, well, thanks. I get home, I get in the bed, I look at my phone, and it was like, your package has been delivered. I'm like, son of a bitch. You know? So I text her. I was like, hey, your gift has been dropped off at this store. And she was like, oh, okay. So then that's when I got, and apparently when they dropped it off, they needed somebody to sign for it that I was unaware of. So we had one girl there who was just like, I don't know what to do with it. She was like a teenager. She was like, I don't know what to do with it. You know, and then one person was just like, well, I'm not signing for it. I don't know what the fuck it is and why it's here. It's addressed to Rachel and everything. Finally, one of the girls just like, fine, fuck it, and just signed it so we would take it and shit. And thankfully she did, because that's how she eventually got the damn gift. And then that's how I got the photo that I sent you and everything. And it was, I will admit, I did get a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Overexcited, over presumptuous, maybe would be a better word. Because, like, I tell her that the gift's there, right? Put the phone down. 45 minutes to an hour go by. Text message, and I see it's her, and I see there's a photo involved. Yeah, that's the one I sent you with the text message when you're like, she's cute, and everything, you know. So I see the picture attached to the text message. I was like, oh my God, this is my thank you. I got a nude. Scroll it up, and it's just like, hi, thank you. I got the gift. And I was like, oh, well, okay. I will admit, I was happy she got the gift, but I was like a little like, oh, okay. I admit, I got a little over presumptuous, is what I did. I thought maybe she's gonna be like, wow, he actually thought of me on my birthday. And she said nobody else got her a gift, according to her. So I was just like, oh, fuck. Maybe she's gonna be like, fuck it. You know, you thought it was gonna be the whole thing. Yeah, I did. I did. I really did. I admit, I got greedy. I got greedy. This is what I did. I lost. I got nothing. Well, I didn't get nothing. I got a pretty cute picture of her. I flew too close to the sun. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. The wax melted on that one. Because I grabbed the phone once I saw like a picture attached. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. And oh, she got the flowers. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. It's like when I tell Jax to send a picture of her in the bathtub, and she's like, okay. And I'm like, all right. And I get the picture, and it's just feet. And I'm like, I don't want feet. I throw my phone across the fucking room. I'm tired of fucking feet. We've known each other fucking 25 or 21 fucking years. You would think by now when I say, hey, send a picture of you in the bathtub, man, like fucking, I want it all. Put some suds up here. Put a fake beard on with the suds and fucking, yeah, fucking that's what I want, damn it. But no. You have a girlfriend now? What the fuck? This motherfucker. Well, at least he said goodbye this time. I'll give him that. We'll see him again in another 8 months or 9. I don't even know the last time it was here. He missed all the fucking TSN debacle. He missed fucking. He missed my mom dying. He missed my second book, apparently. Because he still thinks I'm on the other one. I sent you legs the other day. I mean, legs are nice. I will say your legs are nice. I'll give you that much. Knowing Leo, she's probably in her late 50s. I don't know. When he fucks for fun, it's usually in the late 50s. When he dates, it's usually around his age. And he meant like fucking, he gotta go. He didn't even fucking. How old is she? Bye. I mean, he just fucking left her ass. Shit. Well, and just like that, 20 minutes, the excitement has died. I'm not mad. I'm just hurt. Oh, Jax, you should send that meme you sent to me earlier. You should send the group or whatever. You should send that. Fuck it, I'll just send it to. What am I talking about? I can just do it myself. Never mind. Forward. There it is. I sent it. Oh, I'm gonna go grab something. I'll be right back. No one's saying anything anyway, so I have time. Is that a dap? No. There it is. Now, instead of the bell, We have.
No. Forget it. No way. Absolutely not. It's a no for me. No.
I figured instead of hitting the boo for fucking Family Feud, like when the rare times we get to play Family Feud, I figured instead of like going to hit the boo button on the iCarly box, and yeah, hey Death Punch, by the way, you just missed Leo. Leo showed up for a bit. We were just talking about him, I think, weren't we? So I figured like when the buttons are down here, you know, it's like, oh, show me this, and I come down and
Get it.
You hear that?
No way.
I've had this upstairs in my room for like a year and a half. Just never put batteries in it.
Absolutely not. It's a no for me. No.
Okay. Ah, the batteries fell out. What the hell? Y'all saw me tighten that screw in there.
No.
Yes, I did.
Forget it. No way.
All right. That's enough out of you. Where did you find? I think I found this at like the Dollar Tree, like a year ago, maybe even more. I'm not for sure. Like I said, it's been sitting on my like nightstand for like a while, and I just always forgot to put fucking batteries in it. Even the nights that we actually played fucking like Family Feud. All right, is it in there now? All right, looks like it's in there now. Oh. The iCarly one I found at Goodwill. I saw the Goodwill tag on it. Oh, it has the date on it too. So when did I buy this? No, I didn't buy this no fucking 3 years ago. There's no way. This says 23, but there's no way I bought this in 2023. I know I didn't. I don't know when, but
Absolutely not.
oh, and Death Punch, in case you wanted to know, Jax is naked right now. Just in case you wanted to know. Well, I'm happy for her. Thought I heard something. Vital information, I'm sure. Hey, it gets me through the morning sometimes. I'll be sitting on the edge of my bed after the alarm goes off. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to fucking go to work today. And I'm just like, you know what? Jax is probably naked somewhere. That's enough to get me going. Anyone remember Shit Talker by Janice? What the fuck are you talking about? Is that a Mean Girls reference? Is this going to be one of the things he doesn't explain, like that 911 joke? Because if it is,
a no for me.
something tells me I should just throw that away right now. Like two people walked into a bar, one fell down, call 911. And he's like, too soon? And we're like, what the fuck are you talking about too soon? We'd have to understand the joke first. At least like when I make a too soon joke, it's a timely reference. It was a 90s soundboard that people use to make prank calls. No, I never heard of that. Nah, me and Justin used to do prank calls off the dome and shit. Well, his were terrible. Like we would fucking like do prank calls and shit. And I would like just call somebody, and I would take shit from crank anchors. I'm not even gonna fucking like sugarcoat it. I would just take shit from crank anchors and like incorporate it to our call and shit. One was like they had one bit on there called the phone zone. It was like a game show, but it was like calling residents and fucking doing it. So like you have to be big energy, shit like that. So Justice would three-way call the number, and they'd answer, and I'm like, "Hi, you're on ABC's new telephone game show, the Phone Zone. All you got to do is answer one question to win $20,000. Are you ready? The question is, what are the colors on the Jamaican flag?" And the poor lady on the phone was like, she said, "I shit you not." She said, "Green, yellow, and blue." And I'm pretty sure it's green, yellow, and black. But for the sake of the gag and everything, she was like green, yellow, and blue. Fucking me and Justin's like, yeah, whoa, that is correct, $20,000. And then there was just like a long pause, and she was like, "Let me get you guys my information." And then like Justice hung up the call and shit. So then Justin would be like, all right, I'm going to do the next one. All right. So that's the one I did. So then Justin would be like, I'm going to do the next one. I'd be like, all right. So he'd call the number and shit. Some guy answers. And this is Justice's fucking prank call. I am, if I'm not, what's the word I'm looking at this? Exaggerating this, it's not by much. But like, this is literally like his phone call. So this is the person that he's talking to. This is him. Okay. Hi. Hey, is Jeff there? There isn't a Jeff here. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. But I'm pretty sure Jeff is there. There's no Jeff here. Oh. Okay. Click. That was his whole fucking prank call. Just calling people, asking for people who weren't there. And then just like being adamant that they were. That was pretty much his whole fucking prank call routine. Every now and then he'd pull something different out the bag, and I don't even fucking remember. Like, I can't remember like a good prank call by him. You know? No, that's not true. We used to go to AOL chat rooms and get phone numbers. And this one, okay, I gotta tell you guys, we felt bad about this one. All right, this is one we actually felt bad for. So we went into, or he did, I'm on the phone for it. He went into a gay AOL chat room, right? And there's like guys out there giving out their number, like fucking call me and we'll fuck and all this stuff, right? So Justice like finds this dude in the chat. They get like, hey, you want to call and talk and everything? The guy's like, yeah. We call him, and he's very like mousy, I guess would be like yeah, I work at a store. That's cool. You know, like he's very mousy about it, and Justice is like trying to. I mean, there's no better way to put it. He was basically like just. I don't want to say making fun of him for being gay. I don't want to say that because we're very open minded. Especially Justice is very open minded. Me, I may not agree. I may not like the lifestyle, but I'm very open to what your lifestyle is. You know what I mean? But at the time, we're stupid kids and shit. So like, it wasn't like he was like calling them the F word or anything like that. It was just like, fuck, I'm trying to remember, but like, let's just say it just as the call went on, like it went from like it started at like we're gonna call him like fucking he's gay, and we're like we're gonna make him think we're gay, and then we're gonna come out and be like we're straight, fucker, and then click hang up. Then it went to like, okay, something might be wrong here. Like there's a bigger issue involved with this kid, and then we hit rock bottom, and the rock bottom was as we're talking to him again, very mousy, doesn't really, it was just like, I'm gay, and, what it is, and very, we're like, man, and like I'm supposed to come on and say something, but like I'm listening now because now I'm like, this is bizarre, like it's very weird because like we had one call before and the guy was very high energy, very, very flamboyant. And this guy's very mousy. So it's a real contrast to like one that we previously did. Oh, Nick. I'll worry about it later. So, excuse me. So then we hear like a door being kicked in or something, and then we hear get out. The guy's like, get out. Now we're really fucking intrigued. And then we just hear this girl voice in the background screaming at what we presume is her brother. That's what we gathered from this phone call. Like the girl that kicked in the door is her brother, who is now then making fun of him for being gay. And that's where we hit rock bottom. Because we're like, oh, we felt, because like, again, like started, we're going to make fun. Then we started talking to him and we're just like, something's not right here, And then once we got down here, it was just like to the point where like the last thing we'll never fucking, or at least I won't. He probably forgot, but like she's screaming at him, gay, 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 and he's like, get out of my room, gay. Like, and we're just like, so then we finally hear the door shut, and instead of just hanging up the phone, he comes back. And again, me and Justin just listen to this, and he's like, sorry about that. And we're like, oh, or he's like, no, that's fine. Hey, I should really get going. And in my brain, I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good fucking idea, you know? And he was like, oh, okay, you know, we're like, will you be in the chat? And we're like, yeah, we'll be in the chat. That's cool. And then he got off the phone, and we were just like, that was horrible. You know, like, cause like we just felt so bad for like, cause like it's one thing if you get prank called or something like that, but the fact that his family member like busted through a door and like you could hear like a commotion, like, and then like just started screaming, gay, gay, and we're just like, it was kind of jarring to hear, nonetheless, you know. That one we felt kind of bad for. That was the only prank call we did where like we felt bad. Our best one was one we took from having a sister like that was his biggest issue. I guess, you know, hopefully that guy got past it. But the best one we took from Crank Anchors. This is actually from Crank Anchors. We actually did it. We called the store and did it, but I told him, I was like, we should call a place and we should do the one from Crank Anchors. He was like, you think we can do it? I think we can. You play this part and I'll play the main part. And he was like, all right. So we call a sex shop. All right. We call a sex shop. We had this one in North Carolina that we knew of. It used to be very popular, and then it became an internet cafe, and now it's something else. But we called it. Some girl answers, you know, and I was just like, yeah, hi. Yeah, I was wondering if you carry the you know, I'm acting real nervous, you know. I'm like the penis pumps. And without missing a fucking beat, man, she's like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have this one right here, this one, this. I was like, okay, about how much do those run? And she was like, well, they could go anywhere between this much all the way up to like $200. And then that's when Justice comes in. Justice comes in using like this frail old voice like this. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was just like, oh, don't worry about it, Mom. I'm ordering dinner. What are you ordering? I'm ordering pasta, Ma. I'm ordering Italian. I click. He acts like he hangs up. I was like, I'm real sorry about that. I'm real sorry. You know, she's like, oh no, it's not a problem. I was like, so I asked like another question about like the penis pumps and everything. Like I'm really interested. Like, okay, so like, are they complicated to you? And she's like, no. He comes back again. And he's like, if you're ordering Italian, then I want pasta. And I was like, okay, I'll get you some pasta, Ma. I'll get you some pasta. You know, and she's like, okay, but what kind of sauce do they have? Ask them what kind of sauce they have. And I was like, what kind of sauces do you have? Without missing a beat. We have the white sauce. We have the red sauce. You know, and I was like, you like the red sauce, Ma? I'll get you the red sauce. Okay, I'll get the red sauce. Click. And I was like, thank you for that. I'm so sorry. You know, she's old and everything. She's like, no, it's not a problem at all. So then finally, the last part of the bit we didn't get to do was I'm supposed to ask like another question about the pump or something like that. Then Justice comes on and screams at me like, you're buying fucking sex toys again. Like that's what he was supposed to do. But by this point, me and him have gotten this far in the bit because this lady was so committed to it. You know? Like shit, like I'm like, you have meatballs, right? And she's like, yeah, we have meatballs. And I was like, see, Mom, they have meatballs. I'll throw meatballs, red sauce in there. You'll be fine. She's committed to it. We're committed to it to the point where, like, I'm trying not to fucking laugh. I'm trying not to laugh at this point because, like, she's so committed. Like, I'm laughing at, like, her commitment to this. Didn't ask her to fucking do it. I was just like, what kind of sauce do you have? We have the red sauce, we have the white sauce. Just right on it, man. Like, she was like, all of a sudden she forgot she was in a sex store. She's like, oh fuck, I work at Olive Garden. White sauce, red sauce, shrimp scampi, breadstick, and everybody. Like, she totally fucking forgot for a split second. So, like, after the last, like, interruption from Justice, and I was just like, I want to thank you for your help tonight. I'm trying not to laugh. I was like, I want to thank you for your help and everything. She was like, it's no problem at all. Click, hang out. And Justice tries to come in right at the end. I'm like, get by it sick. He tried to come in and get it. And he was like, why'd you hang up? I was like, I couldn't fucking hold it back anymore, dude. I was about to die, man. And he was like, oh, we didn't get to do the last part. I was like, I know, but still, she was so fucking committed, man. She was so committed to the bit, man. Like, not even the person on Crank Anchors they called was that committed to the bit. So, oh my God, it was probably the best one we ever did. The best, bar none. Just because, like, and her participation was part of it because, like, she was just so committed to it. It'd been one thing if she hesitated. I'm just like, what kind of sauces do you have? And she'd be like, well, we have the red, the white. It'd been one thing if she did that, but, like, no, without missing a beat, she was on it. She was just like, we have the red, we have the white, we have, like, oh fuck, like, I didn't expect her to answer it that quickly, Oh yeah, they have a fucking app for this. Yeah, I have the app, or at least I think I do. I recently went through and deleted a bunch of AI. I think that was one of them. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, here it is. I was actually going to use this for the three-way dance and stories no one asked for and everything. It's just that, like, when I tried to find certain sounds to make a quote-unquote playlist and everything, fucking, I just couldn't find what I wanted and shit. So, all right, maybe the app doesn't work anymore. Shit. Try one more time. Because it's just on the screen and it won't go anywhere. I've been meaning to talk about that fucking Crank Anchor thing in a podcast episode. I just never got around to it. Maybe I can, because I need to replace 2 stories in the book. Yeah, this ain't coming up. I need to replace 2 stories in the book, and maybe I can use that. Looks like they, yeah, because it would not come up. So, like, I read through one of the stories today because that's what I was doing before I went live today. I was actually working on it, and I finished what's going to be the last story in the book. Where was I at? Oh yeah, so I want to take out 2 stories because I read through them, and the one I read through, I was just like, yeah, it's fine, but I don't know. It's kind of like a build up, like, oh, we're building up to something. Then we get there, it's just like, that's what we're building up to. Yeah, whatever. And then the other one, I know Elijah would only buy the book because it has that story in there, and I am determined to get a lot. Well, is it too soon for that joke yet? Maybe it's a little too soon for that joke. Oh, I'm not crying in my head, so I will save it for a rainy day. I am determined to get Elijah to fucking buy one of my books, but if I take out fucking the one story that I really think I need to take out more than anything, I don't think he's gonna buy it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. If I can laugh about it, I think I can say it. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody before I fucking make this joke. My goal is to get Elijah to buy one of my books, and I figured taking out that story is going to be, difficult for him to buy them. But if he didn't donate anything to my mother's cremation cause, I don't ever see him buying a book from me. Is it too soon? Is it too soon for that joke? I find it funny. Okay. Damn. It's fine, man. It's fine. I don't fucking. Hey, you're not one of the people who fucking saw the link and liked it and just fucked off. I don't know why that bugs me. People are like liking the link and fucking like giving the heart, like, I'm sorry, hug, the hug emoji and shit. But I'm just like, oh my God, let me go check it. And like nobody donated anything. And I'm like, I'm like, you realize liking it doesn't donate anything, right? Like emoting to it doesn't do it, right? But no, the people who did donate, fucking incredible. Like that was actually more than I thought I was gonna get. That was actually way more than I thought I was gonna end up getting. So I can't fucking complain about it. I can joke about it like I just did, but I can't complain about it because like it was fucking. I knew the quote we weren't gonna hit, but that's why I sent it to Mr. Beast, thinking like, hey, maybe fucking Mr. Beast with that guy fucking. Every ounce of hope I have left on that guy's fucking running out. Anyway, but yeah, it got way higher than I fucking anticipated. So Chad said he wanted to send more, but he said he was like, my kid's tuition just came up and everything, and that took out. I was like, Chad, it's fine. Like, you don't have to come up with excuses right now. Dude, donating anything is all good, man. You know, he was like, I really wish I could have gave more. I'm like, it's fine, dude. You know, I don't know. I just look at a lot of shit now. It's just like, doesn't matter. You know. Is that just Nick? Yeah, it's just Nick. Just Nick. Let's see, what else can I complain about though? If you're an OnlyFans bitch and you're like, hey, tell me your favorite movie, and you have messages turned off, go kill yourself. Just throw that one out there. Oh, you know what all these posts come up on Facebook for me recently is? It's the ones where like it's some bitch, some Facebook bitch, whatever. Pick one. And it's some guy in her fucking inbox that she don't want to talk to. And it's usually hi, hello, good morning, da all that shit, right? And I'm just like, you could probably end that sooner if you just say something. Like, and like so many of these posts come up where these bitches are getting fucking like, all these fucking like, hey, hello, good morning, beautiful, you're hot, from these people. And I'm just like, you can make that end a lot quicker if fucking like I guess I've heard you can't turn off messages on certain pages, so I'm gonna not do A B, but just fucking answer back and be like, fuck off. I mean, it's not hard, you know. Do you sometimes you need to pay to send the message? But I'm talking about the ones who are just like, they're like, oh my god, like if you've ever seen an OnlyFans post, it's like it'll be like it's like you scroll Facebook just for bitches, and it'll be like a chick in a bikini, and it'd be like, oh my god, tell me, does this make me look fat? No, you know what? Let me be more specific, because there was one that was more specific. I think there was one that was like two colors. She was wearing like two different color bikinis or some shit, and she was like, which color do you like better? But the comments were off. And I'm like, do you not see the issue with that? Short and to the point. Is that what I do now? Just think of random shit in my life that bothers me and bitch now. Is that what I do? I saw the word transgender fucking censored on Facebook, and I'm just like, God, we need Tom back more than ever. Tom or whoever's fucking running MySpace now. What is it? A couple brothers, right? They're running MySpace. They need to get on the fucking move. That's all I'm saying. That's another thing that fucking people's greed fucking astounds me on Facebook. I feel if MySpace comes back, it will probably have censorship. No, they said it's going to be the authentic MySpace that we fucking knew and loved. And gosh darn it, sorry, I forgot Jax might still be here. And gosh darn it, it better be the fucking MySpace we know and love. But that's what I'm saying. Like the list of blocked word shouldn't be blocked. This is like governing the internet and shit. Like what the fuck? It's like governing the internet and shit. Like I think there's an episode of the Drew Carey show, believe it or not, that actually talks about censorship on the internet and everything. That's why I believe the internet, like what you say in real life and everything. Fucking, if I go to my boss tomorrow and say, fuck you, more than likely I'm going to get fired. But if I come here and I'm just bitching to you guys and I'm just like, oh, fuck my boss, like I can't get in trouble for that. There's no consequence here for that. You know what I'm saying? Times have changed since MySpace. The internet was awesome back then. See, and that's what it is, man. Fucking, that's what I don't get. Like, fucking, I was thinking about that on the way to work today. Like, I was driving. I drive by a Long John Silver's every day, going to work, and every day, I read their sign. And I think a couple months ago it was Oreo cheesecake available now. I'm like, okay. Then it became orange creamsicle cheesecake. I'm like, all right. Today I drove by and it was something new, and it was dirty sodas available here. And I'm just like, for a world where like everybody is obsessed with dirtifying a fucking soda, which is fine the way it is, most of them, why are we going to put fucking cream on top of all of them? Give me that Pepsi, put some cream in it. Give me this Dr. Pepper, put some cream. If Dr. Pepper is just too spicy for you, where you need to fucking put some half and half in it, honey, evaluate some things in life for a minute. All right? All right, we got to dirtify everything and call it dirty soda like we're doing something fucking naughty. but then I got to go on Facebook and look at words like only being censored. How fucking desensitized are we now, man? Like, fuck, I can't live like this anymore. It's times like these where I'm like, I'm mad Quibi didn't work out. I would have literally got rid of Facebook and just got Quibi if it fucking worked out. Nope, none of that did it for you. All right. Well, fuck me then. All right. Quibi, well, that's why Quibi didn't last long. Quibi was like this $1 billion startup streaming service. That was the gimmick was that it's only like 10 to 15-minute shows, you know, or like 10-minute shows max. And they had like Hollywood stars and all these people involved in everything. The thing was, nobody fucking got it. It was made to it was made to be like, oh, you're waiting in line at the bank, it's taking forever. You watch a Quibi. You know, it's like a little 10-minute bite, quick bite, Quibi, you know. Or fuck, your mom went into the store to get something real quick. Fucking watch a Quibi. That was the idea. Essentially like TikTok, but with Hollywood stars and episodic shows, reality shows, judge shows. I think they had Judge Jerry. Yeah, Judge Jerry Pet Judge. That's what it was. Jerry Springer Pet Judge. I think that's what the show was. They had a lot of fucking, and they actually had like two really good movies that were broken up into episodes that I think you can watch on YouTube for free. One's called Survive, which is actually a pretty fucking dope movie. I'm not gonna lie. People say it's a little cliche and everything, and I'll admit it is a cliche, but it's not bad. And they had one that I was really excited for. And if you want to go watch it after I tell you this, but you can, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's disappointing. It's a movie called When the Streetlights Came On, and it takes place in the 90s. And it's like, all right, cool, we're in the 90s. What's this gonna be about? And it's about a murder. And it's about a murder, I believe, middle school. If I'm not mistaken, it's not elementary, right? Yeah, I think it's middle school. And it takes place in the 90s, a couple needle drops in there and everything. The bad thing about this is, like, when you watch like a movie where you're trying to figure out who the murderer is and you don't know who it is, the fun part is like when you watch Scream, you're trying to figure out who the fucking killer is. Right? So, and when the streetlights came on, that's kind of who it is. Like, who could have murdered her? And there's other stories that are happening, of course, around the murder and everything like that. But once we get to the end, this is literally how the movie ends. They're just like, we found out one day that this person is the murderer. They found him, took him to jail. Life goes on. You just got to make sure you get home when the streetlights go. Some bullshit like that, and boom, credits. And I'm like, that's it? Just, oh, by the way, we fucking found him. Here he is. Fucking life's crazy. Streetlights. Credits. I was fucking hot about that one. They had an Anna Kendrick show where she played a did she play the dummy? Yeah, she played the voice of a sex doll, Anna Kendrick. Anticlimactic. Yeah, I guess would be a better word for it. Because like you find out who the murderer is, and you're like, oh, okay, like didn't see that one coming, but it didn't. It's not like this is how we found him. You know, like, oh, he left fucking that. No, it's just like the stories that are happening around are going on. They get tied up in nice little bows and everything, you know, and then all of a sudden, like, you're getting close to the end. So it's just like, how are we going to find them? You know, and then it's like, oh, yeah, this person's a killer. Cops came and got him. And they show you the cops coming to get him. It's like out mowing his lawn one day, and then the fucking cops, and he's like, what? And then they fucking haul him away. And then it's like the main character, some kid, I forgot. I may have to watch it again just so I can get it back in memory. But then it's like the main character gives like the voiceover speech. And then it's like credits. And I'm like, what? I was fucking mad. You want to talk about movies that disappointed me? I'm like, can I count that? A photo. Ooh, rail. But by the way, she's not naked anymore. But can't always get what you want. But they're on YouTube for free. They're called Survive, which might be a little hard to find, but it has a white and a black girl on the cover. If you don't know which one you're looking for, Survive and When the Streetlights Came On. They're actually pretty decently made little things. Like When the Streetlights Came On was supposed to be on Hulu, but Hulu said they didn't want it anymore. So then Quibi took it, and then they broke it up into episodes for Quibi. All right, so I need a different joke there. Then I don't know. I think it still works with the right audience. Like fuck Facebook. I'm tired of all the censorship. If fucking Quibi would have worked out, I think I would have stuck there instead of Facebook. It's such an obscure one. It's not even a social media platform, which is even funnier. I don't know. I'll work on it. I kind of want to do that now. I just kind of want to get high, go on to like a open mic night, and just start doing crowd work. Because I assume it's like this in a way, you know. I don't think I could stand up there awkwardly for 20 minutes until somebody said something, but I'd be standing there just. Do something. Well, speaking of something, that's when they finally get the fucking ripcord going on me and shit. I think you telling one of your stories would be good. Yeah. That's what I've tried writing like bits, but like, like I'll throw in little bits in the middle and shit when like I'm ranting and raving and shit. But like I wrote the Eat Delta 11 before you go on. Shit. I'd just be passed out on the fucking stage at that point. You'd be like, so is everybody? Sir, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Does anybody have a minute? I use. Okay, so what were we talking about? No, get off me. I can do it. No one's there. Like I wrote this bit where like it was based in fact though too. So like that's why it's a bit telling like a story, but like where my sister actually did take me to go buy comics one time, and I did have to buy the cheap comics. I couldn't even buy like the fucking the real shit. Like some of the shit that I wrote just came from like real life shit, like meeting, like when I first started at Hy-Vee, one of the front end managers who were really cool, and I was actually cool with him until I fucking left because he still worked in the back. But he asked me, he was like, "So, what are you into when you're not at work?" Well, I was just like, "I watch a lot of movies and wrestling and everything." And he looks at me, he was like, "Oh, wrestling? Yeah, I used to watch that back in the day." And then he says, "I used to really like the Iron Sheik." Okay, yeah, Iron Sheik. Fuck the Hulk Hogan. Yeah, fucking Iron Sheik. Right on. Then he continues and says, "Until he became Brutus the Barber Beefcake." And I was just like, right on. Now, to you non-wrestling fans out there who are just like, well, what the fuck does that mean? He essentially just said to me, "Man, I really like Tiger Woods, man. Then he became Dennis Rodman." You see how much sense that made to me? You'll be like, Swisher this week. Yeah. Swisher got into like a whole bag of fucking gummies, yo. Ate the whole bag. I had money on the dog dying. I'll be honest. I'm glad he's okay, but if you would have asked me, I thought the dog was dead. Yeah, okay, we like that one. All right. And then the other one, my sister took me. My sister Ginger, she actually took me once to buy comics. We were at a comic book store, and I'm looking on the wall and everything. They had like Amazing Spider-Man and shit like that, and fucking Batman, Wolverine, shit like that. Oh hell yeah! And I was like, "Can I get a comic?" My sister's like, "Yeah, you can get one." I was like, "Awesome!" And she shows me over to like this little table, and there's like a box, two boxes of comics, and they're 50 cents a piece. So okay, well, fine, whatever. Hey, I'm getting a comic. That's cool. And she was like, "You can get two of them." Now, as a kid, that's fucking dope. You know, getting two comics, 50 cents. Your sister taking you somewhere and shit. Getting some comics. You know, cool. One of the rare times my sister was nice to me. So I'm flipping through the comics in this box, and I'm noticing that these are not the normal comics that you see. You know, I'm looking on the wall, I'm seeing Superman and fucking the Incredible Hulk, and you know, I'm seeing all that. I'm flipping through here, and I pick up one. I'm like, Fantastic Force with Visible Woman. Like, what the fuck? Like, flip again. The Mild Adventures of Clark Kent. You know, this issue we do Clark's taxes, and flip it open. One of the panels just him sitting at a desk, like, all right, I got to deduct line 53A from this. And then the next panel, he's like in a different position. And then we add my charity over here, you know. Next panel, you know, he gets like the different ones, you know, and then you see like the thought bubble, and it's just like, wow, I'm going to get a big refund this year, you know. And it's just like, where does he fight somebody in this, you know? Flip again, you know, the adventures of Arachna Dude. What the fuck? What are these comics, man? You know, like they were. I mean, don't get me wrong. I bought Fantastic Force. You know, but oh, you saw the Undertaker story about rooming with Sheik? Hoof, 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 hoof. Was it good? I don't remember. I don't remember the other one I got. I do remember Fantastic Four because it had a shiny cover. I do remember that. I wonder if I could find that comic online. Hold on. Fantastic Force comic. I doubt it. How fucked up would it be if I ran into that? Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. Memory unlocked. it. Obviously, you know, Visible Woman was just for fucking exaggeration, but that's the actual one. Mine had like a shiny cover though. I remember mine having like a I don't know, I don't want to say what's the word I'm looking for? Holograph. There it is, holograph. Yeah, see, that's the one. I remember that's the cover. Because I remember that big fucking hairy fucker right there. Whatever he was. Is that no. Is that it? That looks like it too, right there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Don't you like those memory unlocked moments? It's like your brain's keeping shit from you and you got to fight it to get it back. You know what I mean? And it's usually like useless shit. You know? I couldn't remember I can't tell you my sister's phone number. My fucking phone goes dead. But like I can tell you, I could probably give you all the lyrics to fucking 8675309. And I'm no doctor, but that's not fucking healthy. There was also a third one I remember writing, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. I did the wrestling one, the comic one. There was a third one. What the hell was it? I can't remember. I did go on the Meta AI app thing, and damn you, Tommy Two Tone. I did go on the Meta app thing, and they have like a stand-up comedy room. But like the night I went, there was nobody there. So like I was testing out fucking jokes that like nobody was hearing. So I was like, fuck. You know? But now my favorite, this one like came from I wouldn't say real life inspiration. I mean, obviously when you hear it, there'll be a real life inspiration. I've told it before. So be prepared. If you haven't heard of it before, well, there you go. But I don't know. I thought it was really funny, you know. Plus, you guys were not the first audience I tested it on. Let's just say there was another website that I tested this joke on, and it passed. it passed. So I was like, all right, I'll try it out here. So, and it was, I got thrown off a porn site. Do you know how incredibly hard that is to get thrown off a porn site? Do you know how depraved you have to be thrown off a porn site? It was one of those role playing ones, man, where you get to act out your fantasy and everything. You know, they say you're all game for anything, man, but for some reason, when I want to be a baby, which is big, people want to be babies for some reason, but when I want to be a baby and I want them to be Casey Anthony, all of a sudden it's a big issue. You know, so. Wow. No. Just
no.
Believe it or not, I have a different version of that joke because I told it at work. And the guy I told it to didn't know who Casey Anthony was. So he didn't get the baby Casey Anthony reference. So I was just like, oh, fuck, man, I really want this to fucking hit. So I was like, all right, let me put in a more timely reference for you then. All right. When I want to be fucking Nicole Brown and I want them to be OJ, all of a sudden it gets all serious. And that's when he finally was just like, oh, Will. Kato, don't just stand there and do something. Help, you know. Okay, that one I'm going to hell for. Oh god, if anybody followed the OJ case, they got that one. Or if anybody has like theories about the OJ case, they got that one. Let me look. I haven't laughed that hard in a while. That's good. I may have laughed, but I haven't laughed that hard. No, it's good. And I think that has been the extent of me actually like just writing bits. What was that right there? Everything else now just comes up in like a rant or a ramble. Usually throw in a little paprika every now and then. A little je ne sais quoi, you know, as they say. A little sprinkle of something in there, you know. I usually do that now. I miss the rants. I'm good at playing off people though. It depends on what people give me. Like when you give me bonkers ass shit like Jason gives me, I can't play off of that much. The only thing I can really play off of well are like the spelling errors. That's the only thing I can really play off well with him. But when he comes in here and he's just like, you know what I like? Octopus banana boat. And I'm just like, what the fuck does what? Like, you know, like what do I say after that? That's why like I went to Jack's and I was just like, I hate that I have to do this, but somebody needs to sit him down and have a big boy talk with him. Cause like if he comes in, cause like I mean I've been doing the lives because like I'm trying to stay in routine, and B, it does occupy me for a little bit to where, you know, yeah, you guys have asked about like what happened and or like I've talked about it or some shit like that, you know. But it keeps me occupied a little bit. Like if I'm just upstairs laying down, like watching TV or something, I kind of get, you know, lost in it. But you know, that's why I've been doing these lives and everything. So that's why I was like, he better not come in here, like especially like the day after, and ask about a fucking package. Fucking be like, fucking look at my big dick. Like fucking guess my favorite scene in Jeepers Creep. He fucking man, he'll be done. Because like I am not in the mood for like bullshit, you know. Like that's why I didn't go to work. My sister went back to work Monday. And I was just like, okay, like, and that's what I was telling Erica when she was in here, and I was like, it just feels so abnormal, is the word she gave me. Abnormal, just like, okay, like, fuck it, a week later now, I just have to fucking go back to work, and that's why I don't feel like I'm processing it correctly. You know, yes, there's no right or wrong way, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm not doing it correctly because it's just like, okay, a week later, like, all right, gotta go back to work, and we have to do this and we have to do that, you know, like, just feels fucking weird, you know. Sorry, I'm bringing us all down. My mistake. Um, but that's what I was like. I went to Jack's and I was just like, man, if you better, somebody better sit him down and have the big boy talk, you know. Um, and then like I got a screenshot the next day. Basically, yeah, like yeah, I understand. It just, you know, just doesn't feel right. But and I guess now would be a good time to tell you guys. But pretty soon, you're going to be seeing a new location in the next coming months. We are actually in the process of moving now. So get ready for a new whole background, all that shit, you know. Um, so that's kind of what I've been fucking keeping from y'all. You know, Jack's new, but new no, not new state. We're staying in state. We're just trying to find a new place. Um, because you know we gotta get rid of mom's stuff. You know, don't know yet. Working on a few options. If we take one place, we have to wait till November to get it. But landlord's being a dick, you know. So just know that I won't get into the details of. Just know he's being a dick, you know. After all these years of being a fucking great guy and shit, all of a sudden he's a dick, you know. Um, so like we could have an apartment on lock right now, a really nice apartment. The only thing is, like, you know, there's a lot of cost involved because if we get that apartment, not only do we have to get movers to move like our heavy shit, because I can't do it by myself. You know, my sister can help with certain things, but I can't move like all the heavy shit by myself. We need professional movers. You know, we're gonna need all this other shit. Then, um, where was I? Oh, the prices. Then we need like one of those like dumpsters. You know what I mean? Like the ones you see like industrial like ones, so we can get rid of like all the shit that like we're essentially purging shit, essentially. Um, like I've already gone through like my room upstairs and figured out like what board games are like staying and what are being like either donated to Goodwill, and like it's fucking the donate to Goodwill pile is pretty fucking big. You know, it's not much I'm keeping. Um, Plus, it's real hard because, like, we got, believe it or not, now I can actually call Chloe a pain in the ass because, like, we could have had several places by now if it wasn't for Chloe because a lot of them don't take pets. You know, I was like, okay, fine. We just don't take Chloe. That's fucking easy. Let's go. You know, like, no. Yeah, I had the same problem with my dad's landlord this past month. Helping Down payment, yeah. Just great guy all these years, and then just long story short of it, maybe one day maybe when I get to the new place, I will tell you guys what happened. But just as of right now, just know that great guy all these years turned into a dick, in my opinion. And so that's why, like, I'm surprised I'm still able to go live at the moment. Because, because I'd be packing more shit right now, but, like, I have nowhere to throw away shit. Like, my sister hasn't rented the dumpster yet. Plus, this coming week, we got to fucking go to the gathering in Virginia. Like, I'm actually going to get my oil changed tomorrow so I can get the car ready for that trip again. So, like, last night, I've been going through, like, I packed, like, all my TV shows the other night in my room and shit. Or I guess I could say, well, fucking his room, I should say. But what was my mom's room became my room, I guess. Packed up all my TV shows, just something to do, just to make it feel like I'm actually like doing something, because like my fear now is just like not having a place before we got to leave, which is October 1st. And the apartment we can have ready by November. And, that's what I was explaining. So like if we get the place in November, the problem is we have to be out October 1st. So there's a month and a half gap. So we either have to fucking find an Airbnb that accepts pets or find a good rate on a hotel. I've been looking up rates on hotels. That's damn near impossible. So it looks like the Airbnb route. So looked up the rate for the dumpster, looking at $700 right there. And I don't know. Jax, you used to rent these things, man. What is like the rental cost on these? What is it, a week, a day, a month? What is it? I would assume for $700, fucking a week, right? Or a month, right? I could see a week. What the hell are you doing at the bottom of a well? Like, no, they have strict rules on garbage around here. Apparently, Cedar Rapids used to have a real big littering problem, so they're 700 sounds like a week. Okay, all right, yeah. So it's going to be 700 to rent one of those. Then, like whatever the moving company cost, whatever one we pick with them. Then it's like we estimated like $2,000 just for the Airbnb. And we could lose that $2,000 if fucking, if we could find a place fucking sooner. You know, I think it's all of the above. Could be anything between a weekend to. I just seen a video this morning where a family was at Airbnb for a month. Oh, okay. Be honest with me. Were y'all thinking of an answer / typing an answer, or was there that long of a delay? Because I felt like that was a long time I was waiting, but my perception of time is always off now. It has to be. It has to be lag. Bitch, who said you could have food?
Forget it.
Are you trying to stay in the same time? Yeah. I'm watching while I make the bed.
No way.
I did. Man, I like how y'all be doing other activities while watching me and shit. Like I'm a fucking radio or some shit. I'll just put Will on in the background. He'll bitch about something, just go on. I'll just listen. I can get him started on something. Here, watch this, Bobby Flay. What the fuck did you just say? Look, this motherfucker. And they're like, see, look. He just goes on. Come here. Fuck me while he's on. Listen to him complain about Bobby Flay while you fuck me. Like, I don't know. Whatever y'all do while y'all listen to me is y'all's business. But that's how I picture it. But, whatever.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
It's a no for me.
Dog. I kind of threw in that dog at you in there. Oh, shit. Man, how come Knight never came back, man? Knight hasn't been here since he fucking dropped that donation. He dropped that money and fucking vanished. I still never got to say thanks. And I guess we're just a Juggalo pit stop, I guess. Dude came in, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Okay. I thought it was Justice at first, but I was like, no, there's no way he would have El Juggalo as his fucking screen name these days. Yeah, like we actually, I saw a place yesterday. It was like literally like 4 streets down, like 4 blocks away. So I was like, all right, I'll go look at it. So I look at it. The only downside I didn't like was it didn't have a garage. And I come home and tell my sister, I was like, I don't like that it doesn't have a garage. And she was like, "You're for sure it's for rent?" I showed her the sign that I saw in the front yard. And I was like, "Oh, and I like the neighbors." She was like, "You met the neighbors?" Like that fucking like what? Like you met the neighbors? And I was like, "No," but when I drove past the neighbor's house and everything, they had a disc golf basket in their front yard from Discraft, so they at least have good taste. She looked at me like I was speaking hieroglyphics, man. And I was just like, doesn't matter. So anyway, we one of the listing online didn't say if it accepted pets. So I emailed them, never heard anything. So I said fuck it and called them today. And I was asking about it, and they were just like, it actually just rented. I was like, oh man, I drove past it yesterday and I thought it'd be nice and everything. He was just like, yeah, just rented. Sorry, we got to take the sign down. And I was like, can I treat? I've never actually, this is all new to us, like actually going to rent a place and everything. Mom always did it. So we're just like, like, well, no, the sign's up. We get it for free now, right? Because the sign's still up. Is this how it works? Like, is it like Walmart? Like, no, the fucking sign said this. We fucking get it now. The hell are you talking to? Just rent? No, is that how it works? Like, can we haggle? Like, are we allowed to haggle? Like, I know the ad says, $1,400 a month rent, but could we possibly do $1,150? Like, is that something we can do? Hello, hi, no. Like, are you allowed to haggle? Like, are you allowed to go in and be like, hi, like, this is my budget, or are they just like, hi, fuck you? Like, is it like that? Or like, can you go in? They're like, hi, you're at $1,000 a month, but like I can literally do 900. Can you do that? 98% of the time they are firm. Ooh, fuck, that's not a good ratio. Okay, so no haggling. Okay, that's good to know. I just don't want to bust up in an office one day and just be like, so I know it says, fucking 2,000 out there, but what about 1,000 and we cater your next lunch and all your lunches? Like I didn't know if we can go in and haggle. The apartment will be better because they can't kick you out if they want to sell the house. Foreshadowing. Which sites have it? Fucking all of them. We the first day we started looking, we found a scam house. We found a house that was perfect. We were just like, oh fuck, this is dope. It's nearby and shit. It was like on the other side of town. Like we live on the southeast side. This was on the southwest, or so the other side of town. So we're like, all right, fuck it, fine. We looked at the pictures of the house and everything, cool. And then $700 a month, really fucking that's dope right there. And then my sister looked into it and everything. She was like, it's a scam house. I'm like, how do you know it's a scam house? She was like, it's a scam house. she knows how to look that shit up. And I was just like, oh, okay. Rent.com, fucking forrent.com, fucking house. I don't understand why, like, when I go to houses.com and I'm like, my area, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, for rent, houses, and then fucking 97 apartments come up. Yeah, they do have a surplus of apartments first and foremost. But it's houses.com. Do you not see what my issue with this is? If I'm on studioapartment.com and I put in like, okay, my area code and a fucking 3-story house shows up, I'm not gonna be fucking. I'm gonna be fucking mad. The housing market sucks right now. Apparently I don't understand the housing market because apparently it sucks since 2004. I don't know. Whenever Martha Stewart went to jail, I think that's when it fucked up, and it just hasn't been right since. Do I got that about right? Oh, after COVID? Damn. Martha took it down with her. Well, I feel like every year, like there's some news article that's just like, well, the house market is down more than ever. I'm like, well, fuck, when was it ever fucking up? 1943? When like you could literally like just walk down the street one day and just be like, fuck, that's a nice house. Yeah, fuck, I'll take it. You know, that's how cheap fucking houses were, man. You know, look through your wallet, son. Like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take it. You know, nowadays, like fucking, if it wasn't for that fucking dog, we'd have a place by now. I said 1943. Hey Siri, how much were houses in 1943? Why can't you ever just give me a straight answer? You can never give me a straight answer on anything. Why? Back when you could buy houses from a Sears. Yeah, that's what I was trying to make the comparison of. You know, like yeah, we flip the fucking catalog, be like fucking okay, all right, we're gonna get this outfit for fucking spring. Oh fuck, man, we're gonna get some new lawn furniture. That sounds fucking nice right there. Fucking yeah, my lady might like that right there. We're gonna get that, and somehow you end up in the houses, and they're like fucking the Sears. You're like fucking house, fucking 3 bedroom, fucking. Okay, we'll get there and just keep flipping. That's how fucking cheap houses were in like 1943. You know? All right, no one. I figured somebody would get the information for me, but how much were houses in 1943? All right, without looking it up, anybody want to take a guess how much a fucking house cost in 1943? Closest to the actual retail price without going over will win. Nothing. They'll win a ding here. $3,500, $8,000. Closest to the actual retail price, Elijah, $3,600 for a fucking house. We just played LA Noir. Look at some of the fucking houses they had. In 1943, the average price of a new home in the United States was roughly $3,600, while overall existing median home values hovered near $3,000 based on adjacent 1940 census data. Duh. Wartime material shortages and rising defense wages caused real estate prices to climb rapidly during this period. So before the war, a house was fucking $3,000. It was because of the war it went up $600 fucking dollars. Can you, man? Too paranoid. Can you imagine if we had today's money in fucking 1943? I could buy a house. Tornadoes can. They may take some damage, but like that's just shit. You just board back up on the weekend and shit. Oh, you get a ding. Sorry, I said you win a ding. Maybe that should become the gimmick of the channel. Get a ding. Come get your ding. Do you want a ding? Yeah. Oh. That's it. You're out of here tomorrow, bub. You're done. I heard her up there. I heard her saying, like, give it to me. Give it to me. Drops it. She was doing something bad. So she's out of here tomorrow. You're done. No reprieve this time. You are donezo. I have to go get an oil change and drop you off at the nearest kill shelter. Enter name. Come on down. Get your ding. The ding ding. The ding ding. The ding ding. Okay. Wow. And what you guys know, I'm not doing that for the fucking live. I actually say this shit when I'm off camera too. Y'all are just witnessing it. I go upstairs and she growls and barks at me. I say, you want to fight? So she jumps up on the couch and everything, and fucking we box and everything. Like sometimes I'll come out the room and she's like sitting on the couch looking at me. And like I'll go to walk, past her and everything, and she'll growl and everything. I'm like, I know you don't lost your mind. So like sometimes I'll walk past her. I'm like, is it okay to pass, Your Majesty? And that's when I walk past her and shit. I say I had 3. What the fuck? Okay. But dings have to be earned around here. Can't be giving out fucking free dings. Get your official artist ding shirts. I'm going to buy like fucking 40 of these bells and fucking decorate them and shit. Fucking the official artist ding bell. Sell them for, I don't know, they cost like $4. With how people sell shit today, got to be fair. So I'll go like what? Sell them for decorated ding bells for like what? $80? That sounds good, right? Get your own decorated ding bell for $80. Paint it and everything. Put your fucking name on it. Fucking Desiree's ding. Double D. Bing. I think I'm on to something, yeah. Every YouTube channel has a fucking gimmick these days. That could be my gimmick. Yeah, bend over and take this ding. People like, you see that fucking idiot who's like giving out bell rings for people? Like, what do you mean? Like, you go in there and like he'll tell you to like answer a trivia question or some shit, and then you know, or the Price is Right or some bullshit. I don't know. Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know. And then fucking, if you get it right, like you get a ding on the bell. And it's like, what? Why? And it's just like, I don't know. It makes me feel good. Don't you hear a bell for you? Doesn't it just make you feel good? No, because I'm not gay. Ah, that's fair. That is fair. Cowbell. We need more cowbell. Why you always, man, you always want to risk my shit with fucking like copyrighted shit, man. It's 3 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Where was the part where I asked, hey, Elijah, how long is this fucking video?
Me. Cool.
Oh, well, you go on and drink that, and then I'll show you my toothpaste that turns me into Janet Jackson.
Mock if you must, my little minx. But I found my cool jean. Surely it was a little hard to find. It was hiding behind my jeans for hammer toes and nasal drip. But still, I found it. So I took my cool jean and I doubled it. And I doubled it again and again until I had 100 trillion cool jeans.
Steve, you're scaring me.
Oh, sorry. Laura, this elixir will improve my coordination, my posture, my vocal intonation, and I might even sprout a chest hair or two.
First, you better sprout a chest. Steve, is that stuff safe?
Who knows?
Steve.
Tired of Steve Urkel, were you? Wanted someone better, did you? Someone cool. Well, through the teeth, over the gums, look out, stomach, here it comes. Steve, stop! Oh, cool jeans taste like Snapple.
You would think he would know the flavor before drinking it.
You okay?
He made it.
Steve! Steve?
Steve. Steve who?
Steve Urkel. You.
No. There is no Steve here. I'm Stefan, sweet thing. Stefan Urkel.
Listen, I tried watching this show when I first got HBO Max, and like, I'll admit, I couldn't get through it. I think I got to like season 4, and like, I was just like, I can't do it anymore. Because like, when you're a kid, that shit's fucking exciting. You know, it's like, oh fuck, Steve Urkel, he's the fun. That's which, through an adult's eyes, like I can still like somewhat buy it because like seeing the sitcom progress to that, you know, like okay, Stefan and Steven, I could have lived with that. But then once we got to like Bruce Lee, Steven, which I still think fucks hard as an episode, but whatever. The Bruce Lee, fucking Steven, the fucking there was another. What was the other one? Fucking, which one was the other stupid one I'm missing? I don't know. What? There was just too fucking many. I've only seen seasons 1, 2, and 3. I can't remember if it's season 3 where Steve comes up with like his own super yeast to put in the oven, and then the dough keeps fucking coming out. I don't know why. I always like that episode. I think that's season 3. I actually remember watching the last episode on TV. And Una from Altoona. Wait a minute, wasn't that fucking... Isn't it Diane Ross playing her? Please just tell me this. Hey Siri, who played Aunt Una in Family Matters? Yeah, thanks. 8 o'clock. My sister Siri will, whenever my sister will look at fucking Siri, she'll be like, "Hey, can you like fucking?" I know the answer to this is fucking no. I know the answer, just so we're clear, but just for example's sake. But like, hey Siri, can dogs eat raisins? Her Siri answers right back with fucking no, dogs cannot eat raisins because of the toxins and da, 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 da. My shit always comes up like, if I'm like, hey, who played this part? 1, the answer was wrong. On top of all that, 2, my shit's supposed to talk to me. It doesn't talk to me all the time. And 3, it usually just gives you Wikipedia links and shit. I'm like, aren't you supposed to tell me? That episode was called Back to I Love Lucy. You know my favorite, believe it or not, you know what my favorite episode? I haven't seen that much I Love Lucy. I used to watch some episodes growing up and everything. But believe it or not, you want to know what my favorite episode of I Love Lucy is? I know what people were thinking. Oh, like fucking the grape stomping and everything. No, not that one. Oh, the chocolate eating one. No. Not that one. No. It's a tie. I have a tie for 2 favorite episodes. One you probably wouldn't believe. One, if you watch a lot of I Love Lucy, you probably put up there. I'll tell you the one that's probably up there. There's an episode where like Lucy and I believe Ricky, they're like on a bike tour of like fucking some countries. I don't know what countries. But their bikes are on the other side of the fucking country line and they can't get to their passports. And the whole episode is like centered on that, about how their passports are there, they can't get over. And then the whole joke is that like they finally get over there to their bikes, but then they get separated from the passports again somehow. And it's just like, it's hysterical. And then my other favorite one, this is, I don't know why I always found this such a whenever I see people talk about I Love Lucy, again, you always hear the grape smashing one and fucking chocolate and fucking. Sometimes the passport one I hear some people talk about, but not really a lot. Those are the two. Vitamita Vegemin is one that kind of pops up there, and again, that's a good one, but not really one. The one I like, Lucy stages a fake robbery in her fucking house for Ricky, and then it makes it look like she was kidnapped, but in doing so, she gets out on the fucking window of her house and fucking locks herself out of the house. So they come back. Oh god, that one right there is probably is the one for me. That one cracks me the fuck up. You know. Oh, you remember? See, yeah, okay. There's some people out there remember that one. I like that one. Have you seen the Superman episode? Superman? No. I've seen the big ones, like I said, the Vitamita Vegemin, the chocolate wine stamp. Honestly, I might have seen that bread thing. Honestly, I think that's the only thing I may have seen from it is that fucking bread thing coming out and everything. I think that's the only one. I probably haven't seen the whole episode, but I've seen that bit. And then like the robbery, the passport one, I think I caught like one night in a hotel. Trying to think if there's any other one I remember. Those are the ones I remember actually watching. If there was anything else, I don't remember. I had the complete series. There, I'm still here just doing the kitchen. It sounds so dirty in my head for some reason. When Ricky Goes to Hollywood, those episodes are A tier. I don't think I have seen more of the Vernon. I don't think I have. I've seen more. I used to get down with Laverne and Shirley. My mom introduced me to Laverne and Shirley. We used to watch that. But apparently, like there was like more fucking to that show than I ever thought. Because the only episodes I ever saw were like the ones with fucking Cindy Williams, Penny Marshall. But apparently, one of them leaves eventually, and then like the show just becomes Laverne. I was like, the fuck? I never knew that. So I have the complete series of that one too. I hope they get to watch it one day. Luck Kitchen. DP is my brother. Hey, what up, Jason? Well, can we do a movie battle? We're kind of taking a break from that tonight. We're waiting to see if more people show up. Maybe we play something, but maybe tomorrow night, I guess. We've just been sitting here bullshitting, Yeah, I remember that. Lucky. Like the only old show that like I watched that my mom didn't like was Taxi. She wasn't a big Taxi fan. She was just like, "Oh, I don't like Taxi." I'm like, "Oh man, I don't understand why you don't like it." I think she was okay with Gilligan's Island. I was cool with Gilligan. She liked a lot of the like old school dramas and shit. Like fucking. I want to say she liked Remington Steele. She liked the old In the Heat of the Night show. I just wasn't into that. Like the one where we highest rating wins. I call it movie battle. Tell me about Leo, but he's long gone. Yeah, he left. I'm gonna grab a drink here. I don't know if y'all want to play, fucking we can play and shit. I don't care. I've been calling it baseline, but whatever. Because movie battle, come on, man, be a little bit more, be more creative. Oh, I finally had to fucking delete another one of my comments yesterday on fucking Facebook because I'm just like, God darn it. I just don't get you people. I'm up for anything. We'll leave it up to Elijah. And then he messaged me today and said he was burned out. And like, I just don't want to burn out the game either because we have fun with it. I just don't want to burn it out either. But if you guys want to play, I'm down. Forgot what I was saying before that. Yeah, well, goodbye, train. Maybe he'll come back around. Hit the card. If we had enough people here, I was going to suggest Nightmare Priorities. You know, that would have been my suggestion. I like playing that. Yes, it infuriates me, but I think it good infuriates me. I don't know. I'm a couple more watch hours away from getting super chat, so maybe my rants will start paying off or something. I thought the second way could. I think hitting it right on the dot is just like you got that's precision right there. You know, like you really have to think about a movie and how good it is, and you have to get into the critic's mind at that point and everything. You got to think about it. I don't know how. The second I name a fucking movie, you fuckers type in numbers. Like I'm like, how the fuck do y'all come up with these numbers that fast? I think about like what the critics may have said, what the audience thought. Like, was it huge? Was it fucking everywhere? You know, like Batman. Like, okay, people were shaving the bat symbol into their head. Like, okay, that's got to be like upper 80s, right there, right? You know, like, but you guys, I'm like fucking, you know, I could name movies that aren't even real. You know, I'm like Dr. Pepper the movie. You guys are like 74C. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. All right, let me blow up Rotten Tomatoes then. Yep, I was watching that before we went live. All right, who wants to set the baseline? First movie I see, we'll set the baseline. Then I'll pick an order from there. House Party, I assume the original. Although I will admit, the remake looked pretty good in the trailer. I just never got around to watching it. House Party, so the baseline score. You know, listen, I have no problem with House Party. The only one I've ever seen is 2, and I like part 2. I like it. And House Party, I'm sure, great movie. We're about to find out the score, but like, I am amazed that the Criterion Collection selected House Party. You know, I'm just like really shocked. I don't know if it's them like opening it up to like, you know, like other kinds of films, you know, but like, I'm like, okay, that's. I was surprised La Bamba was in the fucking Criterion, to be honest with you. You know, anyway, but yeah, I was like, House Party in the Criterion, ain't that some shit? You know, because like when I think of Criterion, I think of like, you know, classy fucking movies, like classy. You know, you think of shit like, you know, I stood there on the beach and I watched her drown. I knew I couldn't save her. You think of like films like that and it's shot in black and white and you only see like a fucking shadow from the, you know, those are the fucking films you think of when you think of Criterion and shit. You don't think House Party. You know? All right, so what's the baseline score to beat? Ah, you fucker. 94. 94 fucking percent. Okay. So Jags, what we do is we pick a movie. So in this case, Jason picked House Party. And we only play by the tomato meter on this one. Okay? So now what fucking one of us are gonna, I guess I'll do it, I guess. We have to guess a movie that we think will now be higher than 94%. And that's a tall task to do. Guess I'll do it. All right. Well, speaking of Criterion, let's go with. We'll go with After Midnight. No, not that one. Oh, I'm sorry, not after. I'm sorry. Before midnight. Ethan Hawke, Julie Deepley, however you say her name. It's got to be higher than 94%. Well, good luck, fellas. Blade. All right. You got a top 98 or tie it, and then we'll go to a tiebreaker. We'll figure out what a tiebreaker is. Blade. Blade has to be higher than 98 or tie 98. Ooh, 59.
No.
Ooh. Can y'all hear it when it's down here? I'm gonna hit it when it's quiet, and let me know if you can hear it.
Forget it. No way.
Okay, I was making sure I didn't have to keep holding it up and shit. All right, and it's a Death Punch, and Rocky. Rocky might be a contender. All right, we're gonna find out the easy way, which is by hitting enter here. Rocky, or maybe not. Fuck, it's Rocky. Oh, maybe if I spelled it right. You fuckers could have said something. We're looking for a tie at 98 or 99 or above. 93. for me. All right. Just because I know he's miserable. Elijah, set the baseline. Don't be fucking off either. I seriously thought for a second there that Jason picked House Party and he knew that was a 96. And I was like, I'm going to kill him. But then once he was just like, I had no idea. And I was just like, all right, I kind of believe him. Coke, oh, you rat bastard. Knowing that's like a 99. I swear to God, if that's a 99 or 100, you're picking another movie. We're not going to be doing this like, let's pick like 99 and just fucking ride tall all night. I swear to God, if it's 99, if I'm saying it right now, 99, you're picking another movie. If it's anything but 99, we'll stick with it. I hate this fucking game. I guess oh, I see what he did. I'm like, oh, I bet Elijah's miserable. So, hey, he picks the baseline. He's like, all right, you want to play? All right. $97 or above. What the fuck? You know what? Just to see what it is. King Corn. Fuck it, it's a documentary. I have a good shot. It's either very highly scored or not scored at all. So I'm taking a gamble here. I'm picking King Corn. Come on, Corn. This is a great documentary, by the way, if you guys never seen it. Great documentary. Fuck! Missed it by 1!
Absolutely not.
Fuck you! Well, you have to beat 97. You or Death Punch can pick next. I don't. Beauty and the Beast, 1991. Ooh, that could be a contender. In the end of me. Oh, 91. Okay, for some reason my brain was like, no, you said 94? What? Do you want like some shitty home video one? Which, I mean, that's a great way to play it. Some like 8-year-old kid, this is the best VHS tape ever, and it's just like 100%. Fuck. All right. Beauty and the Beast. What are we looking for? 97 or higher. 95.
A no for me.
Oh fuck. Stand By Me. Well, as long as you stand by me. Looking for 97 or above. Is it going to be the ding-a-ding or one of the nosy nose? It is.
No.
Ooh, 89. I knew none of us were going to fucking hit it because you picked fucking Coco. I was just like, but I was like, if it's 99, I swear to God, we're not playing this round. Death Punch. Set the baseline. When the night has come. I found one of the live soundtracks the other day. I still have one because somebody bought a special edition of the book, and I took it out. I took out the live soundtrack one because you wouldn't understand the fucking joke. because like the special edition ones were like for people who come to the live and shit like that. So like I knew he wouldn't understand the joke, and I didn't feel. I already had to explain why the fucking book had a soundtrack to him. You know, so I was just like, I'm not gonna explain why we have a lot, why I have a live soundtrack. You know, a soundtrack for my lives. So I was just like, I'll just take it out and pretend it didn't exist to him. So. Damn punch! That debate line. What did you do? Fuckers in Disney movies. That's it. You're getting a remake. How do you spell Aladdin? There it is. You said Aladdin, you're getting a remake. Fucking, that's what you're getting because the first one that popped up. New House Rule. You fucked up. You said Aladdin. That's what you get. Baseline 57, but audiences loved it. Wow, that's a big fucking jump there. Like 57 is the baseline. All right, I'll give you the real Aladdin. Prince Ali, Ali, Ali. It's no Return of Japan. Why can't we have that live action remake? So that's the well, I can't even say that's the problem because I was gonna say they're not even making the live action remakes we want, but they kind of did, and they still fucked them up. I never watched them because I'm like, what's the fucking point? You know. So I have not seen one live. I am safe from seeing, and I kind of want to watch Snow White just because I like Rachel Ziegler, and I still haven't even watched that. And then they're still gonna go forward with fucking Tangled, which I'm just like, okay, good for you. You know. Yeah, I remember playing the game back in the day. All right, what do we got here? We'll go with, all right, so Aladdin. The real baseline is 96. Oh, you fuckers, man. I'm going last. What are all you, because all you fuckers did this. Top Gun Maverick. This is like a fucking $14 billion grossing movie. So, what was it? 96? 92. Okay, tie. We got a tie right now. All right, we got a tie. Hold on. Hold on. Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Yusufanala Doubtfire. Yusufanala? What was her name? All right, we got 2 at 96 right now. Ooh, really? 71? Interesting. All right, so I either have to get 96 or 97 to win it. What would be 97? All you fuckers keep using Disney movies. So like, what's the fucking well-known Disney movie that probably did well? Because what was it, Aladdin? And then, oh no, you used Top Gun, so that's Paramount. Okay. I know the first movie wasn't favored well, but I think the second one was. So I'm gonna aim high on this one. I really don't know, but I'm gonna go the Avatar: The Way of Water. Or is there a third one that's out, or is it coming? It's coming out. Okay, so it's definitely this one that I'm thinking of. Because I know the first one, people were just like, eh. But I think this is the one people were like, oh, I get it. All right, so 96 or above. I think I can at least come to 96. This? Come to 96. Giggity. All right. Son of a bitch. All right, so we got a tie. Tied. I thought Mrs. Doubtfire would take it down. What about Clueless? Wait, Clueless. Okay. Oh, I didn't see Fire and Ash listed. Fuck. All right, just out of curiosity. So there is a third movie out. Okay, hold on. Avatar. Way of Water. Avatar. Last Day. Oh, Fire and Ash. There it is. That's what I was thinking of. If this is right, I'm going to be fucking mad. Okay. I was still wrong. All right, whatever. All right, so tie. So now it's just Death Punch versus fucking Elijah on this one. All right, we'll just do it that way. Where like me and Jason are out because we didn't come anywhere close. Death Punch versus Elijah, 1-on-1. Go.
Forget it.
Bill and Ted. Again, I assume you mean the first one. Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted. Yeah, I'll double check. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, correct? Because there are 3 of them. Oh, Death Punch, that's just dirty. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I was gonna use that I was gonna play this when we were doing like exact. I was gonna play this one. But I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to play it. 83. 83. So The Godfather, Part 1, has to be 83 or higher. Oh, the suspense is building. I wonder if The Godfather, which I admit I've never seen, but some people claim is one of the greatest movies of all time, would be Bill and Ted's 86 on Rotten Tomatoes. Ooh. No, I can't go anywhere right now. I gotta wait and see the result. The Godfather, we're looking at 86 or above, which I'm actually kind of surprised on Bill and Ted on that one. I thought it'd be lower. Don't get me wrong, I love Bill and Ted, but like I figured critics would have been like, fuck this. Okay, but anyway, Godfather. Watch it be like fucking lower and just like my fucking jaw will just disconnect. Because like I'd be like, no fucking way. But we're looking for 86 or higher. 97, which is actually still lower than I thought it would be. Death Punch. There's your ding Death Punch. There's your ding. All right, I'll set the baseline here. I just purposely aiming. I'm gonna pick something like fucking like mid. Let's see. Let me think here. Okay, I got it. National Lampoon's Vacation. I'm not gonna just fucking aim for the stars every time. Like shit. I don't do that keep aiming for the stars bullshit anymore. You know, keep reaching for the stars bullshit outro that I used to do. I don't do that shit anymore. All right, my baseline, National Lampoon's Vacation. Holiday Row. That is not, tell me that is not the catchiest fucking tune in the world. Like, fuck. All right. But it's not too catchy. You know, when you listen to the movie and everything, you are fucking ecstatic to hear that. That fucking Holiday Row. But when the movie's over, that's it. It's done. Like, it doesn't stick with you. You don't wake up in the fucking middle of the night fucking grabbing your fucking head saying, get out of my head. Because fucking Holiday Row is just in there fucking bopping and shit. Because it is a bop. You know? Never again. All right, anyway. Baseline. Okay, I'm picking a new baseline. I did not know that was going to be 94. But, okay. Fuck me, dude. I was trying to pick something like I thought would have a mid-range score. Okay, got it. Hopefully there's scores for those. 90 Life with Mikey. Life with Mikey. Underrated fucking Michael J. Fox flick with Christina Vidal. Good flick if you've ever seen this one. Cyndi Lauper plays the secretary. David Krumholtz plays a great role in here. Nathan Lane, if you love Nathan Lane, oh my god, so good. Highly suggest this movie if you've never seen it. Well, there you go. Beat that, buddy. Beat that, toots. Beat my 25. Is that what you're playing? You're playing American Beauty? I don't know. Life with Mikey. I don't know. I think I got it. American Beauty. Isn't this with what's her name? Mina Savino? I want to say. No. Yeah, Mina Savino. Isn't that who that is? I can't remember. All these white people look the same to me. All right. Fucking high score to beat 25. We're going to see if fucking American Beauty can beat my 25. Yeah, I would pick another movie right now. Death Punch. Just pick another one. Because American Beauty has a score of 87. That's actually lower than I thought. I was like, this motherfucker picked another 90 tomato fucking movie. And like, I'm about to go down here and be like a fucking Florida alligator and take a hunk out of his fucking ass. Because, all right, 87. We'll fucking play Black Sheep then. Because I'll admit, I was getting aggravated with all these fucking 90 ones, man. Like, Black Sheep to beat 86. My 25 has already been eviscerated. Which I don't understand. Life of Mike is a good flick, man. I don't understand. It's fucking great, good movie, man. Great casting, man. Black Sheep, Chris Farley, aka Tommy Boy 2, with new people. 29. Wow, that would have beat my fucking Life with Mikey. I am mad. I am still in last place. Jason, what is your movie? Please pick something that sucks. Rocky 4. Okay. This is the only Rocky movie I've seen. Rocky 4 for Jax. Jax is going to try and get in the game and win it here. 38. That still would be my fucking life of my... Damn. Even Jax came in and said, fucking get to the bottom. I don't even know what the game is, but fucking Rocky 4. That's a thing, isn't it? Like, just so I can put Will in last place. Fuck him. I'm just getting this round just to prove that he picked a stupid fucking movie. Nobody's ever heard of Life with Mikey, you fucking dumbass. I guess Jason said, fuck it. There he is. Yeah, Godfather 1. Were you really on the fucking edge of your seat for that? It was The Godfather versus Bill and Ted on a tomato meter. Oh my God, hold the phone. Let me see. The Godfather beat Bill and Ted on a tomato meter. Hold on. Hey, Ripley, guess what? You're not going to believe this. You know, Back to the Future. And I thought about picking that when y'all were in the 90s and shit. Back to the Future, we're looking for, what is it, 86? 86 or above, which is the lowest number we've had to beat in a while. I have just been eviscerated here. Even Jax came in and said, I'm going to put some fucking fuel on this. Fucking 93. Fucking. No, fucking another 93 movie. Fucking. Damn it. Somebody set the baseline. There's your ring a ding 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 ding. Thank you for coming. Ring a ding artist merchandise coming soon. Who was after me fucking last time? I can't remember. That was the worst round I ever did, though. Listen, I've been wrong before. Don't get me wrong, I've been wrong. But fuck. Although if anybody was sitting on the edge of their seat with a fucking bag of popcorn like Willy Wonka, looking at fucking Godfather waiting to beat Bill and Ted, it was going to be fucking Jason. The Big Lebowski. That'll be the baseline. No, I'm not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude. That is one thing I have always gotten, one useless fucking thing that I've always kind of wanted in my life is that they came out with a DVD set of the Big Lebowski and a bowling ball. And like, up until that point, I never saw the movie. And I was like, man, I just want that bowling ball set. That's it. Yeah. So, all right, baseline, Big Lebowski, Jeff Bridges, Dan Aykroyd. They actually made a loose sequel to this that I kind of dig, but it turns out it's just a remake of of a French film. Whatever. Anyway, 79 is the baseline. I thought that was going to be in the 80s, but you know what? I think I got it. I think I got it. Ready for this one? You ready for this one? What?
No way.
Wow. Okay. That hurt. What is it? 70. What are we trying to beat? Fuck it. I know I didn't beat it, but what the fuck are we trying to beat? 79. 79. I thought I had a good shot. I thought I'd at least be at like 80. If anything, 80, 82 at max. I had no idea I would fucking miss it by that much. Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers from that. I swear to God, if this is the score I think it is, it's really good. We're looking for 86. No, 79. Fuck me. 79. I'm so used to having to say high numbers. 79. Oh, really? Okay, now that's interesting. I thought that was going to be way higher because people fucking love this movie. I've never watched it. People fucking love this movie. Heat.
Absolutely not.
Try again. Well, you can use it for your next round, considering what the baseline is. What am I waiting on? Baseline. Oh, yeah. Fucking. All right, I'll give you Heat. Fine, I'll give it to you. Looking for 79, which is that's the lowest one. Oh, okay. Groundhog Day. Okay, I like a little better. Groundhog Day. All right, 79 we're looking for. I haven't watched this movie in so fucking long. I remember liking it, though. This is one my mom's like, I don't fucking like this movie. She didn't like Bill Murray, but she liked Kingpin. I think she only liked it because of fucking Ernie McCracken's hair. Like at the end and shit. She always thought that was funny. Anyway, so Groundhog Day looking for 79, which is the lowest baseline to fucking beat in a while. Groundhog Day. You know, I haven't watched this movie in quite a long time. You know, my mom wasn't a big Bill Murray fan, but she liked Bill Murray and Kingpin, which was kind of weird. You know, I think she only liked it because like the hair like kind of flipped over. and everything. She always thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, all right, we're looking for 79 or above, which is the lowest baseline we have had in a while. So 79 or above for Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day! You know, I haven't watched this. Sorry.
A no for me.
Sorry. Problem child for the baseline. All right. I was gonna see how many times I could do it before I fucking did it. Only made it through twice. Problem child. Fucking, I love this movie, man. I love both of them. I hear people like the first one, but the second one's terrible. I'm just like, no one thought the Groundhog Day bit was funny. Okay, all right, y'all can blow me. All right. All right, problem child baseline 3%. All right, we're looking for fucking 3%. It's gonna be a tough one to beat, fellas. But all right, but Blues Brothers 2000. %. Can fucking Blues Brothers 2000 beat Problem Child's 3% break here? All right, hold on. I gotta stop sharing for a second. It is. It's a good movie. I like Problem Child. I've never watched the third one just out of protest. I think Gilbert Godfrey or the big kid, you know, the one that picks on him in the second one. Oh, the little baby can't get on that guy. I think he's in there. One of the two. I could be misremembering that, but okay, yeah, fucking. Come on, why aren't you loading properly? Okay, we're just gonna give that a minute because I think that's what it is. It's just like, you've been sharing me too much, fucker. And you haven't been making our money. I'm like, well, maybe if you knew good movies, you would. What the fuck? I didn't notice that. What the fuck until just now. Okay. All right, I got it up. Okay, I'll be honest. I thought Blues Brothers 2000 was fucking 0%. Excuse me. But I'll be honest. I didn't think it was going to be this high. 47. Looking to beat 47. What did The Good Son? Ooh. The Good Son, or fucking the Lost Macaulay Culkin movie, as I like to call it. People remember fucking Home Alone. They fucking remember fucking Richie Rich and shit. Remember that shit, man. Fucking Good Son. It's kind of like when your kid did like all these great things, and then like they got arrested for like DUI and fucking like having sex with a girl while she was asleep at college and shit. And like they, it's just like that's how people treat the Good Son with Macaulay Culkin. It's like, oh my God, Richard Rich was great, and fucking, I don't care what we say, fucking Home Alone 1 and 2, and fucking, and then there was another movie, Party Monster was pretty cool. That was, people, what happened there? Like people don't really bring up the Good Son a lot. But, all right, what are we looking for? 47? Lowest one. 26. Wow. So I got to beat a fucking 47. If I can't beat a 47, then I think I'm done. His glasses. He can't see without his glasses. What can beat a 47? I cannot lose the Blues Brothers 2000. Got it. A Night at the Roxbury. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you mocking my girl? His glasses. He can't see without his glasses. Not mocking, just quoting, I guess would be a better term for it. All right, we're looking to beat 47. Come on, Knights Roxbury. I know some people don't like you, but come on, man. You have to beat 47. We cannot lose to Blues Brothers 2000. Do you understand?
No.
Fuck! How the fuck is that an 11? Dad, I need a second. I cannot believe that. We lost the Blues Brothers 2000, man. That's it. That's it. The game's broken. It's like when you tell your kid, "Oh, we can't go to the park today. The park's closed and shit." That's what it. Rotten Tomatoes is closed. It looks like. Oh look, I exited out. Oh no, fuck! Don't go away. Fuck, shit. Speaking of My Girl, you want to talk about unnecessary sequels? Why in the world does My Girl 2 exist? That's something I should do, is just go through and just find sequels that just fucking... I'm like, why does this exist? Top of the list, My Girl 2, Sleepaway Camp 3. I think I saw it like twice. And I'm just like, why does this exist? Like... We're trying to find her mom was like, it just, The only thing I really was interested in that movie was the tar pits and shit. All the shit with the tar pit. I thought that was fucking interesting. But other than that, I really didn't give a shit. I got Dolly Parton's autograph. Well, kiss my grits. Hey, Dolly Parton, if you ever fucking see this, listen here. I'm going to try that whipped cheesecake you got in the store, but like $9, bitch. Come on, man. Come on. You better come with like a picture of you topless for fucking $9. Then I'm like, all right, $9, and it comes with that. Okay, fuck, give me two. Fuck, they're here. We're doing the gathering next week, so I probably won't be on then. Who's coming? To my knowledge, Grandma is gonna come. And we think Rich Aunt. And I heard my San Diego aunt might be coming, which I'm kind of happy for. I haven't seen her since I was a teenager, so I'm really happy to see her. I mean, under the circumstances, But if it's true that she's coming, then like fucking I'm excited because I haven't got to see her. Plus, I like her. Everybody else doesn't like me, so like it doesn't fucking matter. I wasn't even gonna go. I wasn't even gonna fucking go because like Ginger got into it. Ginger didn't like what I wrote in the GoFundMe, which I don't even know how she found the GoFundMe because all my shit's marked to like friends only, and I'm not associated with anybody associated to Ginger. So like I don't know how she found my GoFundMe. She didn't like that I wrote in the fucking GoFundMe that some expensive have arose that were some seem embezzleish. She didn't like that I wrote that, and I was just like, why? Because it's true. Like the day my mom died, you fucking cleared out the bank account and then overdrew it by $600 in all. Like what the fuck, man? Like, so she didn't like that I wrote that in there, which I'm more puzzled as to how she found it. That's what I'm fucking more puzzled by. So she doesn't want me there. I could care less about anybody else in the fucking family, but probably my San Diego aunt. Like, I think I can come to terms with saying it, but like, I got to a point where like I got to say goodbye. Like that night when I went upstairs, when I was on live, when I went upstairs and we had that FaceTime, part of me thought that was it. Like I was like, I think this is, might be the last time like we see her and actually get to talk to her for a moment and shit like that. And then it turns out it was, because we got the call that morning, the next morning. I got the call at like 4 a.m. I remember to check the time because I wanted to know what time it was. My sister came in my room and woke me up because like it startled me. You get that startled wake up shit. You know what I mean? How you do the foot. And she's on the phone and she's like, hold on, he's startled at the moment. Hold on, I'm waiting for him to calm down. I was like, what? And that's when she was just like, Ginger's on the phone. She said they lost mom. I was just like, and I like my head was up. And when she was like, oh, we lost mom, I was like, because I was just like, fuck. That's when I reached over and hit my phone twice to make screen come up, and I saw the time. It was 4:14 a.m. Meaning it was like 5:15 a.m. their time, right? But they said the last time they checked on her was 2 hours ago. So like I don't know the exact time frame. It was somewhere between the hours of 12 and 5 a.m. I assume. You know, because they checked on her in 2-hour interval and shit. So I hear Ginger on the phone saying, all right, well, they're coming now to pick her up and everything like that. So she hangs up, and I was cold because I have a fan on, because I sleep hot. So my sister was laying on my blanket, and I pulled the blanket. And I was like, you're laying on the blanket. Pull it on top because I was running cold. And she starts calling into work. And it's like, yes, because she has like an automated system. Tonight. And I was like, listen, I understand what's going on, but you need to take that elsewhere. And, you know, so she gets out of the room, and I just kind of lay there and just stare for a moment. You know, it was just like, it's kind of like they're like, did that really just happen type of moment? Like, you ever just have that moment, like, did that just fucking happen? You know, it was that kind of moment because, like, I'm kind of groggy and everything. And finally, I fell back asleep because it was 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, so I finally fell back asleep. And when I woke back up, that's when I think the first persons I told was Jackson and Carla. I told them, and then I think I told Nick because he was up to date on it. And then that's when I was like, I don't know if I should still go out, keep routine, da da da. And then I had to break it to my boss and Rachel because she was in charge at the time. And then finally my mom's boss because she wanted to be up there because she was helping us with something with mom. So yeah, that was pretty much the time frame. You know, minus so what I told my mom I was going to do was I was like, the second you die, I'm going to go empty your bank account and close your account. And she was like, that's a good thing to do. I was like, okay. So I was on my way to do that. So I was like, I'm checking her account to make sure everything's fucking copacetic and everything. That's when I discover all the money's taken out. And I'm just like, my mom's being cremated and not buried, but like, I'm like, she's not even in the fucking ground yet. Like literally, like we got the call at 4:14 a.m. our time. I'm heading out the door at 10:30 a.m. our time, and that's when I found out the money in the account's going. So I'm just like 6 hours before he took it all. So anyway, so who's coming? Where you get the Happy Gilmore shirt? One, thank you. What's the status of the ashes? I mean, I would assume all three of us get our share. I would assume because Angie and Leanne, they're only half sisters, so they're not really factored into anything. And like, yeah, I don't see how anything else. I keep telling myself that because, like, I know there's going to be a problem and I don't want to fucking lose it. Because, like I told you guys, I told my sister, I was just like, once I get the ashes from Ginger, I'm done. You can talk to her all you fucking want, but after that, I am done. My obligation to her is done. After that, I have one sister. You know? I would assume when we go to the gathering, I would assume. Because I believe she's being cremated very soon. Or she's either being cremated very soon, if not, if it already happened. So... Which, speaking of which, I gotta see how to take down the fucking GoFundMe thing. I just got to take that down. The fucking website is very wonky, and like I went to go take out the embezzleish fucking thing to make her fucking happy, and I couldn't figure out how to edit the fucking thing to save my life. I even showed Google. I'm like, where's the edit thing? You know, and it's like, oh, you just click right here. I'm like, it's not there, dude. Like, it was a pain in the ass. Have you picked? I'm not ready for that yet. That's funny that you mentioned that, because I'm just not ready for fucking that yet. No, don't be sorry. You're fine. Because like my sister's she bought the necklace one. Or a necklace one, I should say. My mom liked Mickey Mouse, you know, she's a big Mickey Mouse collector and shit. So she got it with Mickey Mouse on there, and then on the back it had their date of birth and date of death on it and shit. You know. So then she was just, I said the same thing to her. She was just like, have you picked out an urn yet? I was like, I'm just not ready for that. Real good vibe in here right now. Real good vibe. Thanks, Shax. Bringing us all down. Did you ever watch MBGF3? Now, if you expect me to know what those initials are right now, let me see if I can figure it out. Hold on. MBFGW3. MBFGW3. She's asking me if I watched it, so it's something that we watch. Part 3, though. Yeah. I saw all of them, and like I said before, first one is great. Second one, I was just like, all right, it's cute. That's the best word I can ever think of to describe my Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. It's cute. You know, there's not a lot of movies that get the cute title with me, but Greek Wedding 2 is one of them. I'm just like, it's a cute movie. The third one, I'm just like, I feel like you're getting greedy. You know, like, it was okay. It was fine. But I don't know. Like, fucking, if you go for 4, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. If there's my Big Fat Greek Wedding 4, and it's like her grandkids and she becomes the fucking grandma or fucking whatever or some shit, I'm going to fucking lose it. I'm thinking of the scene with Dad's ashes. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That one didn't really stick in my head that much. Like I said, she got cute with it. So, are you taking a gummy when you go meet everyone? No, I don't do that. I only do that shit here because I think it makes me more fucking funny, and I think I'm right because I don't know. I think I have a couple zingers when I'm sober, but I think I'm a little bit more wittier when I take a few gummies. I'm a little bit more relaxed, you know. I have the DVD of the TV show around here. I'll find it eventually because we're going to be packing. I hate when these fucking shows come out and that's all you fucking hear about, and then they just get canceled. I remember when My Big Fat Greek Life came out, man. Like, fucking, that's all, man. People are fucking, that's all you heard about. Oh, God, My Big Fat Greek Life, My Big Fat Greek, that's all you heard about. And then fucking one season, it was done. It was, what the fuck? You know? There was a lot of shows there for a while that, like, fucking, I just saw everywhere, and then, like, they were canceled within 1 and 2 seasons. Like, one was, what is it, Jay Moore? You guys remember him, Jay Moore? He did a show called Gary Unmarried. God, I got tired of hearing about fucking Gary Unmarried everywhere, man. And then 2 seasons, gone. I'm just like, all right. Eli Stone, some weird fucking show, I don't know. Fucking coming out on DVD. You got to get Eli Stone out on DVD now. Okay, fucking next season comes out, canceled. Great. Nice to know you shoved that down my throat just for it to disappear now. I can understand if they were like shoving it down my throat and it's on like season 9 and they're like canceled. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But like, fuck, they're shoving it down my throat. Like, oh my God, it's Gary Unmarried and it's back and it's season 2. Oh my God, in season 1, it's the top comedy of the series and fucking 10 million viewers nightly. And then fucking next season comes out and it's canceled. I've never heard of that. I'm just killing bit after bit tonight. What was working tonight? Oh, yeah. I got kicked off a porn site. And no, I'm kidding. What was the score for My Girl? Oh, let's see if I can get there without my computer freaking out. I gotta get my computer a restart now. I can't badmouth my computer. I've had this computer for 6 years, so there's probably better computers out there right now. But hey, you've been doing just fine. I'm using like fucking video software from 2022. You know, like. At least it's not like held together with like fucking popsicle sticks and fucking bubblegum and a dream, you know, so I'm okay with that. My Girl. Talking about ooh. My Girl and My Girl 2 are not even fresh. I'll tell you that much. Let's go. I know the score already, so I won't play, but what do you think the score of My Girl is? Like, with the knowledge I have given you, what do you think the score of it is? 60 or above. We have 53. And 43.
Forget it. No way.
57. Which I'm kind of shocked myself. I thought it would be like, I thought it'd at least be like into the 60s. At least, you know, I wasn't expecting like 80s or anything like that, but no, it gets better. My Girl 2. My Girl 2, just for shiggles. Take a guess what the score is. Hey, Mr. Off by One strikes again. 27. 27. Even when he's not playing the game, he's playing the game. Hold on just 1 second, guys. Okay. Still got it, baby.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked on that one. Mr. Off by One. How come you didn't pull out? Because I was off by 1. Yep. Was that too much? Was that a little much? Okay. You ever have sex with somebody who screams that shit to you? Like, yeah, fuck a baby into me, and you're like, yeah, and then afterwards you're like, oh, fuck, I came into your fucking brain. We need to go get a plan B like right now. You ever have that? It's getting late. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Clock. We'll just skedaddle then. So, yeah. All right, we'll save some more fun for tomorrow for the other people who don't show up. But all right, guys, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, and then like I said, it's still spotty, you know. Probably won't be on this next week because then I'll be on the road and everything. But I'll see you when I see you. Is the best thing I can say. All right, guys, be busy.